Hi everyone, I'm Antiyro from Casa Labs, and today I'll be talking about a high-level overview of what Substrate can give as a contribution to Starknet infrastructure. So first of all, you need to look at the Substrate community as a 6-year-old community that it's insanely active and doing insane things. Substrate is probably the one of the most powerful blockchain infrastructure framework in the whole ecosystem. So you have Substrate, which is something that can help you to build blockchain infrastructure easily and with modularity. So what does that mean is that anything can be done with Substrate. If you want to modify the consensus, you can modify the consensus. If you want to wrap, I don't know, like Starknet blocks, you can wrap Starknet blocks. If you want to have rolling updates, you have the Substrate versioning. If you want to, I don't know, transform your Substrate node into a light client node, you can do everything. And that's what's insane with Substrate. And then you have the Madara team, the Starknet ecosystem team, the whole Starknet developers that are here for like 2 years, actively working on the ecosystem projects, that decided to unite forces with the Substrates and provide the best infrastructure for Starknet. And to do so, Substrate has something that is called pallets. So pallets are like Legos that you just plug to your Substrate project, and then you can have whatever you want. And for having Starknet infrastructure with Substrates, we had to first develop a Starknet palette. So the Starknet exploration team from Starkware started developing like 6 months ago the Starknet palette. I'm almost sure you heard of Madara, which is one of the biggest engine of Starknet. So what's insane with this palette is that it has a Cairo VM inside that can execute Cairo code. It has a full Starknet parity, RPC cores and all. It's basically Starknet, but inside of Substrate. So what this allows is stuff like Madara, which is a really powerful and fast Starknet sequencer that allows you to do app chains. What are app chains? App chains are like blockchains on top of layers, like the layer 1, layer 2, Starknet and all. And that helps you to scale and to have like whatever you want on top of the layer 2 or layer 1 security. So imagine I don't know, like you have a private company and you want to launch an app chain. You will have your own blockchain. If you want to launch a blockchain, you can use your own app chain on top of Starknet. So you will inherit all the Starknet functionalities, but you'll be able to have your own blockchain, your own blocks. You can make it private. You can change the hashing methods. You can do whatever you want. It's your place. But it's powered by Starknet. And so yeah, Madara, you can see like the army is really big. Like this is a 6 months long work, so it's insane. So this is the first infrastructure that has been done thanks to the Starknet palette. And the second one that it has been done from Casa Labs, so our laboratory, is Deoxys. So what's Deoxys? Deoxys is the fourth full node implementation client for Starknet mainnet. So the exploration team came to us like 2 months ago, and they said like, you can just take what we did, the Starknet palette, plug it to Starknet mainnet, to the main sequencer, and you'll have a full node. And we tried out, and the results are insane. So how does it work? We have the main sequencer that dispatch the data to the blocks to what we call Deoxys origins. So the Deoxys origins are the ones that are the authority mode. So there are 2 types of modes on Substrate, 2 main types, which are authority nodes and full nodes. So the authority nodes just fetch the blocks from the sequencer, and then they will dispatch them via the P2P implementation already inside Substrate to the other Deoxys full node. So what's insane with that? First, P2P. We have, I may show you, yeah. So I really like Pathfinder and I really like Juno. They are doing an insane work. But if we look, for example, at the optimization that has been done with Substrate, this allows you to have A way faster sync time. Those are only benchmark for testing. Those are benchmark tested on a performant machine, and of course we don't have any L1 verification yet. So it's just a first look. But we believe that when all the full nodes will reach their full potential, thanks to this community of Starknet and thanks to the Substrate community, we will reach some insane benchmarks. So we have data storage optimization. Something that is insane is, of course, the P2P implementation. Right now, our P2P implementation only supports Deoxys nodes. So if you launch a Deoxys nodes with the P2P, you will only sync with P2P with Deoxys nodes. But thanks to Substrate, again and again, we can just customize the P2P implementation. We have also rolling updates. I don't know if someone from Infra or Alchemy are here, but you won't have any downtimes, and that's really cool. So about our Starknet compatibility, we have all the stuff that has been done from Madara. So of course we are like 100% compatible with Starknet. Not yet, but we believe in the next months we will be 100% compatible with Starknet. So also one thing, I don't know if you know our laboratory, but we launched like 6 months ago something called Starknode. So Starknode are just plug and play full node that you just plug 2 cables and you run a full node. So our goal is always to make Web3 high level for every users. So thanks to an implementation from Apple, we now can say that my mom can run a full node on top of Starknet. So that's pretty insane. I'm gonna show you. So you just arrive here. We have 3 modes for Deoxys. One is work in progress, which is the light client, but we have the authority nodes and the full nodes. So imagine, I don't know, like I want a full node. Let me show you the light one because it's pretty sick. So I have the full one. I just give it a name, and I just launched the node. So yeah, right now it stopped. So it says not stop it. But basically, what you will do, it will launch Deoxys full node. Then you will have annex tooling, which is the telemetry, for example, which is something also built by the Substrate community that allows you. It's basically a node scroller for the whole network, so you can see where in the world and how many Deoxys are deployed currently, which modes and all. And of course, it's a whole hub around Deoxys. So that's another example of internal tooling developed by the Substrate community that is now used on Starknet for Deoxys purpose, Madara purpose. We also, we know that the main focus right now for Madara is data availability layers. So we are currently, Casa Labs, working on implementing data availability for Bitcoin in collaboration with Taproot. So if you want to come this afternoon at 4 p.m., you will be able to know more about this. And yeah, that's all for me. Thank you.